Hello, and welcome to Unit 5, Week 5. And our essential question this week is, how do things get built? So when you're reading the different stories this week, and while you're at home or walking around through the neighborhood and you notice different things that you see, cars or maybe simple machines like can openers, think about how those things got built. This week, our spelling feature is words that have OI and OY. And both OI and OY make the OI sound. OI is usually found at the beginning or in the middle of a word, such as spoil or oil. And OY is usually found at the end of the word, just like in joy. So our words this week are spoil, spoil, coin, join, joy, toy, boy. And we have some review words. Town, that's the ow sound. Mouse. And we have some sight words. Build and fall. This week, we want you to practice spelling these words any way you want. You can go outside and write them with sidewalk chalk or do rainbow writing or just practice writing them in complete sentences. Next, we have our sight words, also known as high frequency words. And remember, these are words that you need to be able to see and say. We do not want you to sound these out. See them and say them. So we have above, like I jumped above the building. Build, I can build with blocks. Fall, I fall when I run too fast. Knew, I knew I was running too fast. Money, I have a lot of money. And toward, I ran toward the candy store. These are our sight words for this week. Moving on to our oral vocabulary, these are words that you do not have to be able to spell, but we do want you to use them correctly when you're speaking. And we would like for you to practice using these words in complete sentences when you're talking with family and friends. So, our first word is contented. And this means that you're pleased or you're happy with something. Next, we have marvelous. Marvelous means that something is wonderful or excellent. Moving on, we have structure. Structure is something that has been built, so maybe like a bridge. A bridge is a structure. Section. Section is a small part of something bigger. So maybe you cut out a small section of paper or of pie. Intend means that you're planning to do something. You haven't done it yet, but you're planning on it. Project is something that you work on. And our last word, balance, means that something can stay in place without falling. And those are your oral vocabulary words. See if you can use those in sentences or while you're talking with family this week. Next, we have grammar. We're going to be talking about inflectional endings, and this is a spiral review for us. We have talked about ed, s, and ing before. And just remember that when we add ed to a root word, it means that that thing happened in the past. And when we add s or ing, it means that it is happening now. We're also going to talk about prepositions and prepositional phrases. A preposition comes before a noun or a pronoun. So an example of some prepositions might be towards, in, of, on, above, for, during, beyond. Those are all prepositions, and they would come before the noun or the pronoun. And the preposition will connect words. So a prepositional phrase might be something like snow is on the ground. The very last thing I'm going to talk about in grammar is final stable syllables. So final stable syllables are words that end with LE, ul. When we are breaking up words into the different syllables and there's an LE on the end, we want to remember that the L always grabs the letter right next to it. So in my example, table would be bull. In simple, the word would be pull. Each of these have 2 syllables. That is all for this week.